Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. Today we're going to cover some fundamentals of jiu-jitsu and also a whole bunch of what not to do like always. Let's check out the video, let's break it down.
Yeah.
Got me because he's got his hips over mine. Fine. As he's grabbing me, choking me, whatever it is he's doing, and choking me once, I got two hands. Now I know you think you can't generate power from here, but you'd be surprised. Those circles. Yeah. In. And now it just comes to Ura. It's not a nice looking Ura, but it comes to sing. There we go. And if I needed to, this could probably break. This certainly could. So now if you want to generate power without being able to step, or without using the hip as it was, you can gain circular motions from the shoulders. Yeah, okay, cool. Just give me a better idea now. Knee, ribs. We're fighting.
What the fuck was that? Now normally on these videos I try to cover the who, what, why, and when. Today we're just talking about technique with this one. A good rule of thumb when it comes to a lot of grappling scenarios is pretty easy to remember. Position, transition, submission. What position am I in? Can I transition to a better position? Once I transition to a dominant position, I establish that position, and then I can work on submitting the opponent. In this scenario, he said, fuck it, and he just starts attacking from one of the most disadvantaged positions that there is. Now, there's a lot of ways to get out of a mounted position. Now, in this particular one, he's kind of setting you up for one of the more basic, standard, easy ways to get out of a mounted position. The person on top already has their hands occupied by choking him. So this would allow him to trap the hands and bridge and roll to the side, isolating the person's post so they can't catch themselves. Now, let's say during that escape, you went to go bridge and roll and his hands got free of yours and he was able to post. Well, at least his hands aren't choking you and they're not punching you in the face anymore, and it allows you an opportunity to work on another escape other than just the bridge escape. Another thing that's a factor here is he has his hands drop in order to start circular punching the body. Not, again, really addressing the posts, but another thing that he's not thinking about is by dropping your hands and start trying to punch the person in the body, they're just going to sit up and start ricocheting your head off the concrete like a basketball until you're rendered unconscious and or dead. Now that we've established it's really dumb to try to punch from that disadvantaged position, he decides that he's going to do the sweep. Well, the sweep's not going to work because, again, the guy still has a post to catch himself, so he's just going to hold himself and stop himself from falling over if he's fighting you. But let's say the guy had like some type of stroke or heart condition in which he passes out, not due to you, but natural causes. All of a sudden, this guy takes the hand while the guy is falling over and he passes it under his leg, letting go and transitioning to the other hand between his legs like it's some kind of and one mixtape of jiu-jitsu. Then after he establishes the grip and the arms between his legs, I'm not going to lie, I have no idea what submission he was going for. No clue. I mean, it's not an omoplata, it's not an arm bar. I guess he could have been going for a wrist lock, but he talks about being able to break the guy's arm. Like, dude, that's not a solid established position to be able to get that submission. He's just kind of holding the guy's arm between his legs. And no, probably from that position, he's not going to do a good job of breaking that arm. No. He adds a little extra technique at the end. We don't get to see the full thing where he's talking about having the guy inside his guard and he's trying to attack the guy's ribs with his knees, and then he puts his feet down on the ground like that's going to be a good guard. Like, you want your guard to be active. And when he's lazy and he puts his feet down and he's talking about attacking by hitting him with the knees, you can clearly see this man does not know what the fuck he's talking about in terms of any type of grappling scenario. Which is a shame because, like, you can attack with your legs from the guard. It's an old school thing, right? And you'll see this a little bit more when it comes to, like, Hoist Gracie back in the day. He used to do this thing where he'd pick up his feet and he'd actually start healing people in the back around the kidney area, which would probably be a lot more effective, and it would keep your guard up instead of lazy and on the ground ready to be passed. Wrapping things up here, your goal in those disadvantaged positions, such as being mounted, should be to get out of that position. Trying to actually sit there and slug it out or strike with somebody is a terrible idea. They're going to win that every time. Now, one comparison a lot of people like to compare, especially in the comment sections of almost every martial arts page ever, is would this work on the street? What is this as compared to sport? What is this as compared to MMA? Well, no matter what the scenario is, whether it be sport jiu-jitsu, whether it be a street fight, or whether it be MMA, that is all horrific advice that guy was giving. It's not going to work in any of those scenarios. So you can definitely go ahead and knock that one off your list of all the shit of what not to do in that position. As always, I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment section below. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on our Instagram page. If you ever want to discuss anything that's on this page, if you ever think I did something wrong, said something wrong, whatever it may be, I'm available to you. You can just go talk to me face to face. 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Instagram, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and all that other crap that people on YouTube tell you to do. Keep the martial arts legit.